After months and months of rumors about Jurassic World Rebirth, we finally have some official dinosaur images for the movie. They were all revealed in a Vanity Fair article titled Jurassic World Rebirth Goes for the Jugular. There's a little bit of everything that's scary. Now, of course, there's a few different images that are present in this article. Some of them are simply just focused on the actors, that's pretty much consistent with all of the other images that we've gotten for months upon end right now. But of course, the biggest ones that people are talking about the most are the dinosaur related images. We have basically two confirmed species of dinosaur and one confirmed species of marine reptile that will be showing up in this film. I'll start off with the moneymaker right here, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Look how gorgeous this looks. This has easily become one of my favorite T-Rex designs in the franchise, just simply based off of this image. In large part, that's due to the colors. I love the way that these colors look. It's got some really cool striping with some yellows and of course the black stripes. It looks beautiful. And overall, the design is a little bit tweaked compared to how the design used to look. Of course, in the skull, the eyebrow ridges or the lacrimal horns, which they're not really present as lacrimal horns here, but the eyebrow ridges are a little bit more pronounced compared to how they were before, which I think looks really cool overall. Either that or this simply does represent a male because the buck's eyebrow ridges were a little bit more pronounced as well. And many people have pointed out that it looks like it has lips. And I agree, like its oral tissue seems to poke out a little bit further than most other designs that I've seen. So that might imply that when it closes its mouth, those teeth might be covered up by the oral tissue, which I think would look really cool. We have yet to see a Jurassic Park T-Rex design look like that, and I think that would be a very interesting thing to see. After that, we have the big one, in my opinion, the big three. In my opinion, Spinosaurus is my favorite dinosaur, and for the longest time, there were rumors that Spinosaurus was going to show up in this. I was always hopeful that it would, but I never really took any of those rumors too seriously because I didn't want to get my hopes up. But we have direct photo evidence, essentially, that Spinosaurus will be in this film. And not one, not two, but three Spinosaurs. We get this really cool looking image right here that has three Spinosauruses circling this boat, which is awesome. That is just really cool. They, of course, do have a redesign, or at least a brand new design compared to the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. Like, I think that these are Spinosauruses that were created by other companies, hence why they're distinct from the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. But it's still really cool to see a different design implemented in this. We can't see much because they're mostly submerged, but it does seem like they are a little bit more paleo accurate compared to the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. And I mean, the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus was accurate for the time. For 2001, that is what Spinosaurus looked like. But it'll be cool to have that and then compare it to a more updated design. So first of all, the sail is a little bit more squared off to the top, which looks really cool. We don't really know the exact shape of the Spinosaurus sail, so this is pretty much just as accurate as any other depiction. But it also seems like it extends down to the tail, kind of creates that basilisk-esque tail that we know that Spinosaurus had. It was a relatively recent discovery. So I'm assuming it's going to be present right here, and it's going to look really cool with that yellow coloration. From what I can tell, it's got like some greenish gray coloration in the body. And overall, it's pretty slim, and of course, it's being portrayed as semi-aquatic, which all these things are really cool. And the fact that there are three of them present is just not something that I ever expected to see. So I am incredibly excited for that, and I'm already digging the colors of the sail. You'll also notice this huge blob right here in the ocean, which, by the way, this CGI looks fantastic. These actually look like creatures swimming in the water. I'm really impressed with that so far. But this is a mosasaur. And I'm not just speculating on that. The Vanity Fair article literally has it listed as a mosasaurus. So it also got a redesign. It lacks the osteoderms like the previous, Jurassic World version had. And it does have more of a pronounced tail fluke, again, which is different from the previous version of the design. Now, I don't think this is going to be the precise one that showed up in Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, and Dominion and all that. I think it is going to be another one that is, again, just different. So it'll be really cool to see. It does seem like it is still oversized. It completely dwarfs these Spinosauruses, but still very cool. Oh, and we get a little bit of a closer look at its overall design through this silhouette on like a blanket set. Some merchandise was also either leaked or officially revealed. And this is what the silhouette of the animal looks like. And here's that Titanosaurus that was always rumored, as well as, I assume, a Quetzalcoatlus. So I'm very excited to see this moment in the show or in the movie. It's going to be so flippin' cool. But there's more to the Spinosaurus than that. We have this image right here of a Spinosaurus jumping out of the water, trying to catch a currently unnamed character. But again, the CGI I think looks fantastic, and you can really see some of the details in the skull. You'll see that the snout shape is a little bit different than the Jurassic Park 3 version, and it's more accurate essentially. It looks a lot more like a Spinosaurus' skull because the one in Jurassic Park 3 had like a snout that was a lot more similar to a Baryonyx, whereas this one, again, it's a little bit more similar to a Spinosaurus snout. And you can really see the kind of gray coloration, but it looks so cool. I am so incredibly excited to see this. We also have this image of Mahershala Ali, who is he's a fantastic actor, so I'm really excited to see him in this. Of course, this image of Scarlett Johansson, and this image of Jonathan Bailey, in front of an egg, likely one of the eggs that he was holding in one of those earlier images that we got. And it seems like that was likely an Asdarkid egg. It was likely a Quetzalcoatlus egg. So those are really cool, of course. They keep adding to, just establishing these characters. But the other notable photo I want to talk about is this one. We get a skeleton of a Tyrannosaurus Rex in a museum. It's being torn down currently, and of course the banner "When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth" is basically falling down, and as it reads right here, a callback to the original film, the familiar banner is now falling again because the public has lost interest in dinosaur museum exhibits. Now, of course, I already made a TikTok about this, and one of the most common things I saw was people saying that this might be Rexy's skeleton. Personally, I don't think so. I think that this is just a simple dinosaur exhibit, like an already established dinosaur exhibit that, as it explains right here, is just being torn down. It's just kind of showcasing how the public is moving on from paleontology as a whole now that dinosaurs are out and about in the real world. So yeah, I don't think that this is Rexy. I mean, I'm not saying that Rexy's alive, like she is an older T-Rex, but I'm just saying I don't think this skeleton is her. But yeah, there we have it. Those are the new images that we have for this movie. I'm very excited. Of course, the trailer will be dropping tomorrow, so likely we'll be seeing a lot of these images actually in motion instead of just still images. But I wanted to talk about them because I'm very excited about them, and usually when I'm very excited about something, I just simply want to talk about it, and because it involves Spinosaurus, which is my favorite dinosaur, I had to talk about it. So I'm going to make a video tomorrow once the trailer comes out. I'll probably do a reaction video because that just sounds like a lot of fun. And I can't wait to see these guys in action. This is going to be really cool, and I'm just so incredibly excited. But that's pretty much all I have for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have an awesome day.